Hello, everybody. Welcome to Off the Court with Harvin Counsel. I want to share with you a few minutes today about a quote that I came across the other day. I shared it on Facebook this week, so some of you may have already seen it, but I wanted to share it again on video so you can kind of see what this quote is all about. And the quote states that if you want to see a positive change in your career, quit looking for a better employer and you become a better employee. Let me share it with you again now. It says, if you want to see positive change in your career, quit looking for a better employer and become a better employee. And as I look at that quote and as I think about that quote, I think about so many times when we're on our jobs and when we're doing things of that nature, we have a tendency to, when things not going right, when we might get upset with our supervisor or our bosses, or we may get upset with the people around us. We may not like the way things are going at our sites or at our jobs or wherever we're at. And then we get to the point where we start talking about, well, you know what? Maybe I need to find another job. Maybe I need to go do something else. But before you do that, remember that the grass is not always greener on the other side. Okay? The grass is not always greener on the other side. So if you got something going on your job that's bothering you, okay, take a step back and look at yourself and see what you're doing to cause some of this. You may be causing some of it, you may not be causing some of it. But a lot of times, if we take the time to sit back and look at the entirety of the situation, there may be something that we can do there instead of trying to go and find another employee. All right? Because like I said earlier, man, the grass is not always greener on the other side. So sometimes you gotta sit still, all right, and understand that, okay, instead of me trying to find another job or another employee, another employer, all right, I need to be a better employee. What can I do to make this situation better? Okay, and I can share with you, even in my job from time to time, sometimes I'm thinking, okay, you know what? Things ain't going the way I wanted to go. This happened, that happened, and I ain't feeling it. Okay, I ain't feeling it. All right, so first thing we want to do is we get on Indeed and all these other job sites, and we start looking for another job because we're all in our what? We're all in our feelings. Okay, feelings shouldn't make choices for you. Okay, feelings shouldn't make, because feelings come and feelings go. Okay, and you don't want to make a decision on a feeling that's going to affect the rest of your life. All right, so now I ask you again, what are you doing to become a better employee? Okay, and there's things that you can do, I'm sure, that you're not doing to become a better employee. All right, if you see an opportunity on your job that gives you fulfillment, things may not be going the way you wanted to go, but guess what? Go out there and start fulfilling it anyway. Go out there and start fulfilling what you do and what you do well. Okay, there's some things on my job that I'm not always crazy about. All right, but I have to ask myself sometimes, because sometimes I think about going, to those job sites too and start looking around from time to time, just because sometimes things don't always go the way you want it to go. But I'll share this with you. All right, I had to start thinking back to myself and start thinking about the quote that I read to understand, okay, Harvin, what are you doing, to be a better employee? And I started thinking about, well, I know there's some things that I can do to be a better employee. All right, why don't I start incorporating those things? And make a long story short, I met with my supervisor, and I told her about something that I wanted to do that I think can add value to my job. Okay, and it's a type of thing where it's going to fulfill me on the inside. All right, and because that's just what I do. All right, and it's going to fulfill me. So now I'm taking the opportunity to better myself as an employee instead of complaining to my employer or about my employer. All right, you change who you are. Nobody can change you. All right, you are the one that can change you. All right, so, and I'm not going to keep going on with this, I'm going to end this right now, but you've got to understand that the grass is not always greener on the other side. So don't go running every time something happens on your job that you don't like. All right, don't go running. All right, find a way to make it better. Now I understand that sometimes some things on your job may not ever get better, and yes, leave if that's what you need to do. Find another employer if that's what you have to do. But a lot of times, some of the stuff that we are complaining about and moaning and groaning about, there are little things that can be changed. Okay, you've been on this job for 5 or 6 years now. Why uproot now because of a little feeling that you have? All right, these feelings are going to pass. All right, the Bible says this too shall pass. Okay, so find out what you can do to be a better employee instead of running when things go bad. Thank you. I hope this has blessed you, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.